Good afternoon, Senator Warren. My name is Craig Lewis. I am communicating via video some information that I know you're going to find important and horrifying. I'm going to keep this as brief as possible. I hope you will reach out to me soon. I know you're super busy, but I also know that you're a person who believes in truth and justice and standing up for people who are mistreated. It's probably why you have a really good chance of leading this country in a couple of years. This has to be addressed. I think you'll understand why, because it's an incident that happened in Massachusetts. I truly pray that you will reach out to me or someone from your office will, because it's not okay. To keep this as brief as possible, I'm just going to go through the list and you'll reach out to me as you see fit. I reported my colleague at the time for being sexually inappropriate on a psychiatric unit in Beverly, Massachusetts. I was there working for a company who was local as an independent contractor, doing groups and other sort of support work with the patients at the Lock Hospital. Federal contract, federal funding. Upon making my report, my company took the unbelievable, unconscionable step of making the man I reported my supervisor or pseudo-supervisor. I was not made aware of this, nor was the assistant director, nor my coworkers, and nor was the human resources director. So you think right there, it's an issue. They took every step possible to get rid of me. Made my workplace environment unbearable. The usual cutting the email, cutting off the phone, just inviting me to staff meetings, the whole 9 yards. Toward the end of the summer, the company came to me and said, "Oh, we want you back. We know how good you are," and all this stuff. But I was like talking about this, and they took me back in and went back to this Beverly Hospital to the group. And upon arriving there, instead of meeting with patients, if you will, the clinical staff at Leland Unit at Beverly Hospital sat me down with my supervisor, and almost nearly verbatim, not 100%, reported the same incidents, the sexual incidents that I reported 3 months earlier, that they called me a liar for, that they took all these steps to kind of force me out and silence me, and made the man that I reported 3 months earlier my supervisor, giving him like carte blanche to dispute everything I said and also like defame my character, which he certainly did. We know this. He admitted it. Meaning that like for 2 months or plus, my company knew they had a man who was reported for these actions, these sexually inappropriate actions, behaviors, and they let him stay there, and they took action against me. Called me a liar, Well, upon finding out that he continued to do the same things, they went after me. They facilitated his access to these women, and they made him my supervisor. And no one knew. I wasn't aware. HR wasn't aware. No one knew. Upon meeting with the clinicians at the Leahy Clinic, Beverly Hospital, at the end of the summer, it was August 2015, they made this report to us, nearly verbatim. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Of the same things that I said he did 3 months earlier, so to speak, give or take a week or two. I want to be precise. It's hard. They left him in there for 2+ months, okay? And he did it again and again. Upon realizing that, I did tell the truth, instead of doing the right thing, they took further action. They made they threatened the assistant director. I found this out later, with job termination if she asked me any questions or spoke to me or talked about my reports. In fact, they never told her what my reports were. They kept it quiet. I reported to my company that this man, this perpetrator, this predator, had made threats of both a physical and a sexual nature, specific. I could share specific, detailed threats of sexual and physical violence against fellow colleagues of ours. My company did nothing. They did not inform those women. I did. There was an ethical decision to do so. Of course, they stopped working with me after that because no one wanted to talk to somebody who was making claims that the company wouldn't back up. Thankfully for me, It's all documented. The individual that I'd reported, and mind you, this whole time I was unaware that they made him my supervisor, so no one knew except the director and the guy. He admitted to my supervisor in my presence that he was going out of his way to blacklist me. I can't make this up. I wish I could. So they admitted that he was taking steps against me, and upon trying to get the company to allow me to rejoin staff meetings because they cut off my email, they cut off my phone, and they disinvited me to staff meetings. I'm a mental health worker. I mean, I'm supposed to be able to have a voice. I mean, these are the people we're paid to assist in our job. I mean, as a mandated reporter, my job is unequivocally requires me to report these things. This isn't just a case of suspected, which of course, if you file a report, even suspected abuse is taken seriously. This is with like 902 eyes backed up by like Leahy Clinic's separate report months later of a separate incidents. Actually, their reports say more than one. Now, mind you, before I was hired at this company, I know, and everything I'm saying here can be backed up in documentation. There's nothing I'm telling you that will not be proven. Okay, I believe you can look me in the eye right now, even though I'm in a cafe and it's noisy, and know that I'm more heartbroken and devastated than anything. But this is real stuff that happened here. I wouldn't be risking my everything to contact a U.S. senator. That's crazy if I did. So I ain't doing that. They were aware of his predatory behavior before they hired me. Not only were they aware of it, others were as well, including the statewide advocacy group and others. I wish it wasn't the case. I've not worked in 3 years, Senator Warren. I called the Department of Health and Human Services in D.C. I reported to them everything. I'm just giving you like the briefest synopsis possible. It's not a hard thing to talk about. I called the Department of Health and Human Services. I spoke with people at SAMHSA. Upon sharing the story with them, now mind you, I reached out to SAMHSA in November of 2017, and they did not respond. There's, unfortunately, a time-stamped message on LinkedIn, which shows when the message was read, that says they received my message saying, I'm losing my home soon. I've tried to get some support here. I know about these incidents that happened. Oh, by the way, nothing was ever done to try to console or support or do anything to help these women who were affected. So I know it's horrific, that it's real. Nothing, not a thing. I reached out to, I'm now going forward to SAMHSA, had these conversations, and upon sharing everything with them, they asked me some specific questions. And on the conclusion of the calls, I wish I could make this up. Senator Warren, they told me that I was a whistleblower. I've been retaliated against for standing up for justice, for standing up for what was right, for standing up for vulnerable people. That's what my job was. My job required me to do that. It's a catch-22. You're a mandated reporter. You're required to do this. If I didn't report this, if someone find out something happened, I would be, I don't go to work ever again. I love helping people. I love what I do. I love making a difference in the world. It's what I live for. And so I did report it. Obviously, I had to. Knowledge that I had to. I wanted to. It's just what you do. You don't. Who walks away from a person being abused? Who walks away from someone? I had no choice. I had every belief that by following my legal duty, I was going to be protected. I had no idea they were acting against me. They threatened the assistant director with job termination if she asked any questions. When I spoke with SAMHSA, Department of Human Health and Human Services, a few months ago, as they said I was a whistleblower, and they said I need a lawyer. I'm reaching out to you to let you know that I'm currently homeless. My life's been devastated. truly devastated. It's unacceptable. I can let you know that a lot of people know about this, and I have way more, I guess we'll call it proof of that that's easy to share that backs up this truth than, well, let's just say there's reasons why I've had a hard time, because no one wants this to come out. It's shameful. It's embarrassing. It's dangerous. It's unethical. It's not why you become a mental health worker. It's not why you do this work. It's the antithesis of it. It's everything that's wrong with the system. You can't look the other way when these things happen. These are human beings, and, well, we know factually this happened. And I'm asking you, please, I'm asking you from my heart, Senator Warren, to take me seriously. I'm begging you to please take me seriously. And now someone give me a call. I have a brand new number. It's private because I receive threats on my phone. Okay, my email is full of nasty messages from people. I wish I could I wish this was I wish I was writing a feature, like a script for a movie. Like, it'd be amazing. But it's real. It's dangerously, shockingly, horrifically real, and someone's got to help. I'm at wit's end sometimes. I just try my best, but it's hard to live in a world where people know this happened, and they know that they just shut it down to protect their own behinds. And there were casualties here. Me, my family, my life, Pat, not to mention several women who were inpatient, locked up for being raped, okay? And other things that happened to them that caused them severe traumas. And this is not why you become a mental health worker. It's not permissible. It's against everything we believe in. And I'm certain as a woman, and I pay attention to you person with integrity. I ask you to please give me a ring or have somebody. Thank you. My number, and keep it private. I mean, you're a senator. It's like you're gonna do what you want. But I got a brand new number recently, and if someone could please give me a buzz, I don't even know my number because who am I gonna call, right? It's like I lost them with all my friends and supporters. I'm good though. Okay, I became even a better person as a result of this. But this has got to end. It's for the good of. It's for the good of the nation, It's for the good of our communities. If we don't make sure that people who, I didn't think it was going to go down like that. I thought that anybody who stands up in the name of the public good, especially when we're talking about like mental health, that people will step up. I mean, it's unconscionable that they didn't, but that's what happened. So, for the good of people everywhere, especially the most vulnerable, please call me. Namaste. May you be blessed in all your endeavors. And with God's watching over us, I believe that my phone will ring soon and someone will say, Craig, we want to do the right thing here because we live in a state, in a country where we do the right thing. Thank you, Senator Warren, and God bless you. And have a beautiful day, and I wish you peace.